I first got here.
Got to
Got here,
Connecticut?
meaning, yeah, and started
From
working.
Texas.
Right.
Yeah.
I was working there with you for maybe, I don't know, a day. And I don't know if you remember this, but you approached me and you said, okay.
In a harmful way?
No, as you would typically approach people. And, and you said, okay, tell me all about yourself. And and somebody, it may have been Jeff Fox, it was somebody said,
I don't like to waste time.
They said, and you said, well, if I'm going to work with this boy, I need to know what he's all about.
How do you like that?
And so I've been telling you what I'm all about, really, ever since then.
Yeah.
For the last 17 years. Aren't you sorry you asked?
No. Well, sometimes in life, you just shouldn't say what you think.
Like the new jazz?
Whatever it takes to focus off your head.
You ever thought about that? You're sitting and the bubble goes up in your head, and you want to say something, but you know you shouldn't say it.
You know why I pulled you over?
They change lanes without signaling while running a red light and speeding!
I want to know what people are about. I don't like people who play the game, people who just go along with it because you're supposed to. Just let it out there. Be honest. And you know what? I'd rather not play the game and just. People know what I'm about. I don't think I'm.
But I think there's a time and place for everything. I don't think you could just speak your mind all the time.
How we doing this morning, Consul?
I'm a little upset about a bad sexual episode I had last night.
It doesn't work. Because not everybody's sitting in your head and understands.
That's why I got to speak my mind. If they were sitting in my head, I wouldn't have to speak my mind.
I mean, I always think diplomacy is a good way to go.
Yeah, I'm not saying to be rude or mean, but to speak your mind.
I'm not sure I'm going to make you chief of staff.
Definitely not any sort of ambassador to anything. No.
Although I think that would be a really fun job to have. Of course,
only if you were like ambassador to
it depends where
Sweden.
Right, it depends.
You know?
It depends
I'm
where
the
you get
ambassador
sent.
to Canada. I go up there, I drink a couple Molsons, watch some hockey, and
life could be worse.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be my next chapter.
Yeah, I think you have to start by giving a lot of money to the campaign.
I can't do that.
A crop of recent ambassadorial nominees, several of them big money Obama supporters, have raised fresh questions about who gets to represent the United States abroad.
So you're out.
I'm
you don't
out.
get to be
Okay.
an ambassador.
Next thing.
If you weren't doing what you do now, and you do what you do well, but if you weren't doing what you're doing now, what is it that you would have done? What is it you do?
I think people ask you that all the time. What would you do if you weren't doing what you were doing?
Yeah.
And the answer is, I'm not sure, because I like so many different things. I don't know. I actually don't know. If I was hard pressed to say, you have to change your life and you have to, and I tell people this all the time, what's your passion? Go do it. I'm not going to fix cars. I would be terrible at that. I mean, it's just terrible.
Well, it's not your passion.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Could you imagine if you had chosen something else and done something else? Do you ever think about that? You ever?
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could, and I've said this before, I wish I could speak every language there is.
But that's not a career.
Could be. You'd be an ambassador then.
You see yourself as an ambassador.
Yeah, I think I'd be good at diplomacy. You know, I think I would be.
Yeah, I think you would too.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know which country, but.
And the diplomat, and the ambassador.
Mr. Mehmet, have you been to Argentina?
Senator, I haven't had the opportunity yet to be there.
That response from Noah Momit, President Obama's choice to be ambassador to Argentina, raised eyebrows at a Senate confirmation hearing this month.
That's not going to happen.
Well, you don't know that. Why?
Because I'm not going to give a ton of money to somebody.
Well, there's that.
There's.